Well, a lot of focus on you playing Leicester City 24 years after, as an 18-year-old, you played against them at Wembley. Not a special night in terms of the scoreline, but an interesting night from your point of view, something that you had to look forward to.
Yeah, obviously similar happened last year as well, but then another year on, just add on another year. But no, really enjoyed it, must admit, really enjoyed it. I was just disappointed with the way they scored the first goal. I thought if we got to half-time would have been excellent, and then you know, the penalty straight after half-time I think seals it for them. But listen, they're an excellent side. You know, probably made 11 changes from the weekend, and you know, you can see the classes there. But personally, I really enjoyed it. I'm disappointed, you know, as I always am. I'm a sore loser and would always like to have done better. But yeah, it's great to be able to put on the shirt and to say, yeah, 24 years after obviously the final is. It's great, and I feel good. You know, I feel good. Feel like I can still contribute. And, but listen, we concentrate on the league now, and we've had a great start, and we look forward to Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, you know, 35 minutes. I mean, they had lots of possession, playing the ball wide, but they haven't created too much. And as you say, it's a really excellent strike in the end that gets past you. And then, you know, 5 minutes after the break, you know, a penalty decision that we're all sort of scratching our heads a little bit about, sort of thing. But you know, that's not what you want when you're right in the game at 1-0 still. Yeah,
I think so. I think at half-time we said stay in the game, you know, and we don't have to look for a goal straight away. Maybe something from the break or a set piece, you know, could happen in the 85th minute or something, just to stay in the game. But I was a bit baffled by the penalty decision and the fact that it took him so long to give it. And we were asking him, and he just wasn't saying anything. He was just telling us to go away. So I think he pulled Tom to the side and said there was a collision or something like that, but I didn't see it. I was actually disappointed. I guessed right, but yeah, if I went low, I might have been able to save it. But again, I'm always disappointed when I let goals in. But listen, they're a class act. You know, they were the same last year at this stage of the competition, and they went up. So you know, make so many changes, and they still got world-class players. But like I said, listen, we've enjoyed it, and I think we deserve that tonight. You know, we deserve that outing in the Premier League after the pre-season and the start of the season we've had, and we can put that to bed now. And like I said, concentrate on Carlisle now on Saturday.
The fans enjoyed it as well. I mean, great reception from them at the end. I mean, they appreciate your efforts. Yeah,
listen, it's great. You know, they're always massive for us, you know, at home and especially away. They've travelled well, they've enjoyed their night, although we didn't get the result. But, you know, we go over and clap them every time, you know, home or away, because we know they spend their hard-earned money. And, you know, hopefully we can do something special this year for them, for the club. So, yeah, like I said, it's a great turnout for them. And yeah, we move on to next week.
Yeah, and a quick note on the injuries. I mean, you know, sort of 8 out of 24. I mean, that's almost some call for. I can't remember a season starting like that for Tranmere, Joe. I'm sure you feel the same way. But there are players coming back now, which is a good sign.
Yeah, it's been difficult. It has been difficult, but like the gaffer says, you don't make excuses. You get yourself. But really close-knit group, really close-knit. I haven't seen it like this for a while, which is excellent. The win on Saturday was up there with the best I've seen, not in regarding football, but in regarding digging in for outfield players on the bench, and hopefully we had 1 or 2 back today, and hopefully they'll be fit. Possibly Kieran Morris maybe was on the bench today. So yeah, the next couple of weeks hopefully we can get some bodies back.
4th clean sheet at Carlisle. I was asking Luke McGee whether you've got a bit of a competition between the two of you now, but I think Luke thinks he's going to win it.
Yeah, listen, I think that's 4, isn't it? The season 3 and 1 in the cup. So the gaffers are always talking about, you know, the fence wins championships, and it's right. We've looked really solid. The lads have been great. Whoever's been in there, we've had some bodies. Jordan played left back, and Zach Bradshaw's come in, Woody's come in. So it's chopped and changed a little bit. Brad Walker's been excellent. Leo Connor, defensive midfielder, has been excellent. So and obviously Luke, you know. So it's brilliant, you know, because you can always take a point away from it, but you know, you might nick a goal, and that's what happened on Saturday. An early goal, and we dug in and defended really well. So yeah, long may that continue.
And twice in a row you've drawn Leicester City in the second round of the Carabao Cup. Joe Murphy at 44, same place, same game next season. Joe, how long have you got?
Well, listen, you know, my body feels good, and I feel good enough to contribute. I feel good in training, so you know, that's not going to be my decision. But people say go on as long as you can because you're a long time retired. But I suppose I've gone on a longer time than many people. But like I said, I love it. I love being out on the grass, training, whether that's training or playing a game. I loved pre-season, loved the Accrington game, the Everton game for 88 minutes. But tonight was good. You know, disappointed, and I will be disappointed because I always set high standards for myself, and that's probably the reason I'm still in football. You know, so. But you never know. We'll see.
I think there's a lot of footballers waiting for that book that you write when you're finished, and just show how you get such a long career.
Yeah, listen, it's been a lot of luck, and a lot of hard work, I suppose. But definitely a lot of luck in there, and managers that have stuck by me, and family that have stuck by me, I suppose. My wife and kids, you know, they've been a massive part of it, and carried the burden as well, I suppose. So I'd like to thank them as well. But if you were saying there's another year maybe there, I don't know. But I certainly, if I feel fit enough and strong enough, I'd certainly be happy to keep playing.
And just one before we get too wet, did an 18-year-old Joe Murphy think his career would go on this long? Was that always a name?
No, definitely not. I think when I left Tranmere to go to West Brom, was probably, looking back, probably not the best of moves, and didn't play for 3-4 seasons. So even at my early 20s, you know, I was thinking, where am I going to go next? And I was lucky enough, actually, my move to Scunthorpe under the gaffer was probably reignited my career. But yeah, I just think I've just tried to stay healthy and you know, kept going, and been lucky enough, touch wood, with injuries, and but yeah, just that determination. And as I got older, I've never really took a break during pre-season. I've always just kept going, maybe over the last 8 to 10 years, and just enjoying it and demanding from myself and others. And if I feel like I'm not capable of doing it, I'll step away. But at the moment, I feel like I can contribute.